Good morning. Today I am going to take the portion polynomials, division of polynomials and division algorithm for polynomials. Now we are going to learn the division of polynomial. So we'll start now. Actually you know how to divide a number. Division of numbers you know. Suppose it is 35 divided by 7. You'll get the answer 5. Here this 7 5s are 35. Balance equals 0. Here suppose it is 36 divided by 7. You will get 7 5s are 35. Remainder you got 1. So what are things you have to remember? What is this one called? This is called dividend. The next one, this is called divisor. And here it is called quotient. And here it is called remainder. So this you have studied in 4th I think. Same thing you will repeat here. It is, this is called dividend. What is inside it is first thing to divide. Here it is called divisor. Here it is quotient. And this is called remainder. Now here remainder is 0 means what? That means 7 is a factor of 35. And here it is remainder is 1. That means here there is no factor, 7 is not a factor. So that is the main thing. Now how will you check it whether it is correct or not? That also you have studied earlier. How will you check it? Dividend equals divisor into quotient plus remainder. Dividend means first question we will take. Dividend is equal to 35. So 35 equals divisor. Divisor is 7 into quotient is 5 plus remainder is 0. You will get 35 equals 7 5s are 35 plus 0. 35 is equal to 35. That means this satisfies. Dividend equals divisor into quotient plus remainder. Same thing we are using in the polynomial also. There will be also dividend is there. Then that is called P of x. And the divisor is the G of x. And quotient is also the Q of x. Plus remainder is the R of x. And in the next time you find out, you have to prove this. This side will be equal to this P of x. That you will do it later. And this is only just I am starting the introduction. So just remember this statement. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. When you are writing with the polynomials, it is called division algorithm for polynomials. Okay. Now this one also you will find out 36. 36 is the dividend. So dividend is equal to divisor 7 into 5 is the quotient plus remainder. So 36 is equal to 35 plus 1. You will get the answer 36 is equal to 36. That means the equation satisfies. So the answer everything is correct also. So now we will do it in the polynomials. So for the polynomials we will find out now. Division of polynomials. Let P of x and G of x. P of x means it is the dividend. G of x means we are taking as divisor. B any two polynomials where g of x not equal to 0, then on dividing p of x by g of x, we can find two polynomials q of x and r of x. Such that p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, where r of x equal to 0 or degree r of x less than degree of g of x. And this result is known as division algorithm for polynomials. So I'll explain to you. Let p of x and g of x, that means dividend and divisor is there. Any two polynomials where g of x should not be equal to 0. That means divisor should not be equal to 0. And then on dividing p of x by g of x, we can find two polynomials q of x and r of x. Q of x means quotient, r of x means remainder. And then p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. That means dividend equals divisor into quotient plus remainder. And where r of x is equal to 0 or degree r of x is less than degree of g of x. That means where we have to stop. When we are going to stop. Now look, here it is 335 divided by 7. 7 5s are 35. We stopped here when remainder is equal to 0. Suppose here you got 36 divided by 7. 7 5s are 35. You got this one. That means the remainder is degree of r of x. Here there is no degree, but the number is there. This number is less than degree of g of x. Means divisor should be always greater than. We have to stop there. So same way in the polynomials also we will do. So just do the first problem now. Before that, some tips are there or some main topics are there, main points are there that you have to remember. That also I will give you now. You have to write down in your notebook. Standard form of polynomials. Standard form of polynomial. This is the first thing you have to remember always. When you divide a polynomial with another polynomial means, first step is arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the decreasing order of their degrees. Degrees, you know, the exponents of x. So according to the degrees, you have to do it as a descending order. Suppose it is x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square, like that it comes, means you have to do it in decreasing order. So it should be x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one is suppose it is 5. That means it is x raised to 0 is so 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So same way, they will not, sometimes they will not give you the same order. So you have to make it as in decreasing order. The next point you have to remember is, we can stop the division of the polynomial. When we have to stop? That is the second point. So we can stop the division when either the remainder is 0 or its degree. The exponent of x is less than the degree of x in the divisor. Then next point. When we get the remainder is 0, then we can say that g of x is a factor of p of x. Now we are going to start the problem now. 1. We have to write the questions from the textbook. So you have to find p of x is given. P of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and g of x is equal to x square minus 2. Now what you have to do is just check whether it is in the decreasing order or not, or anything is missing. There you have to write as with 0. So here it is x cube 3, 2, 1, 0. It's correct in order. Here it is only 2 is there, 1 is not there, it is 0 is there. So there we have to correct it. So g of x will be g of x is equal to x square plus 0x minus 2. Now look, 2, 1, 0. Now it is in order. If anything is missing, that you have to remember, that is the main point you have to remember. If anything is missing, means write the coefficient of that x with the degree, which one is that, with the 0. So first we will just divide now. So p of x should be inside x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. This is p of x. Then g of x is x square plus 0x minus 2. Now first step, you have to remember the first step. So here it is steps. First step is the first term of p of x divided by first term of g of x. That means, which is the first term of p of x? It is x cube divided by first term of this first term divided by x square. What means a raised to m, here the a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So what will you get the answer then? Here a means it is x, x raised to 3 minus 2, you will get the answer x. That x should be the quotient. This will be the quotient. So x is quotient here. Now look, you have to, what is the next step then? Second step, multiply the quotient, multiply the first term of quotient in by and the g of x. Here this is g of x, this is p of x. right? So just multiply each one. X into x square, it is x cube. Then x into plus x into 0, x 0 into anything, you'll get the answer 0 itself, 0 into x square. Then minus 2 into x minus 2x. Now look, what is the next thing then? You have to third one, it will be subtraction. Subtraction means it is the additive inverse and add. So additive inverse and add. So here for the second one, take that inverse. Here it is positive x cube is there, so minus x cube. Here it is minus, here it is plus. X cube, so additive inverse and add. That means here plus is the x cube minus x cube. What will I get? 0. Then minus 3x square minus 0x square. Here 0 means there is no value. So it is minus 3x square. Then plus 5x. Here it is plus 2x. You will get the answer plus 7x. So this is the steps I will tell you once again. First you find out whether the degrees are in descending order. So 3, 2, 1, 0. Any degree is missing means, any term is missing means right there with the 0 there. So here it is 2 is there, 1 is not there. Here 2 is the degree, 1 with the 1 degree is no term is there. So write the 0x, here x raised to 1 is there. Then minus 2, so it is 0 is here. 2, 1, 0, x raised to 0. Okay, so you have to write this p of x inside this one and g of x as the divisor. Now first what you have to do, you have studied in 9th standard, again I am just showing. First thing is first term of p of x divided by first term of g of x. Here first term is x cube divided by x square. X cube divided by x square, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So 3 minus 2, you will get the answer x raised to 1. X raised to 1 means x. What is the next step? We have to write here. Then next step is multiply the first term of the quotient and g of x. So multiply the each term of g of x. So I will write it now. Multiply each term of g of x by q of x. Here it is, this q of x is x. So x into x, x square into x, it is x cube. Then next one x into 0x, it is 0x square. It is minus 2 into x minus 2x. Then take next one is subtraction. Subtraction means additive inverse and add. Additive inverse of the second polynomial. And add. So additive inverse. Additive inverse, you know, you have studied in 7th standard, means opposite side. So here it is positive x cube is there, we put it additive inverse in bracket. So it is negative and add x cube minus x cube. It is addition is there, cancelled. The next one minus 3, here it is positive is there, we have put it as minus. So 3 minus 3x square minus 0x square. 0 has no value, so only write the first one, minus 3x square. Then here it is additive inverse, minus 2x becomes plus 2x. Only consider the signs in the bracket. So 5x plus 2x. You get the answer 7x. Now remember what you are going to do always. After the subtraction finish means any number, suppose 36 minus divided by 7. What you did? First you take 35. Right? Then here it is subtraction gives 1. Right? Suppose here it is 5 was there. What you will do? Then after subtraction, you write this 5 to down. So here also after subtraction, write the next one term only. Write the one term. Last term it is, so we are going to finish it. So next thing what is the same thing. Now fourth it is repeats the procedure. Same thing. That means negative 3x square divided by x square. Negative 3x square divided by x square. What will happen? X square and x square cancel. So only negative 3 is there. When there is side is there, means don't think that it is not needed. No. Whenever there is negative is there, you have to take it correctly. So now look, x minus 3. Now what is the next step then? Second step, multiply each term. Negative 3 into x square, negative 3x square. Negative 3 into 0, negative 3 into 0 is 0. So it is 0x plus 0x. Otherwise it is negative also, no problem. It is negative 3 into 0, it is negative 0x, okay. Then negative 3 into negative 2, positive 6. What is next one? Subtraction. Take the additive inverse of the second one. Then here it is cancelled. Here it is 7x. Here it is minus 9. So 7x minus 9 is the remainder. Can we stop? Yes, we can stop, because here the degree is 1. Here first what is the next step? Actually what is the next step? It is 7x divided by x square. 7x divided by x square. Now look, here the degree is 1. Here is degree is 2. So we have to stop there. When the degree is either you got the remainder as 0 or the degree is less than the g of x. Okay. So it stop there. So which is p of x, g of x, everything. So it is p of x is this one already given. G of x also given. And then what you have to find out then? It is q of x equals x minus 3 and r of x is equal to 7x minus 9. So this is the answer for the first one. Let me tell once again. What you have to do is, you already have studied in 9th standard. The procedure is as first term of the p of x or the dividend divided by first term of the divisor. So x cubed divided by x square, you will get the answer x a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So it will get the answer x. Then multiplication. So first division, then multiplication. Multiplication, each one you have to multiply. X into x square, x cube, then plus 0 into x, it is 0x square minus 2 into x minus 1. Then next one, so multiplication. First one is division, next one is multiplication, next one is subtraction. Subtraction means take the additive inverse and add. That means here you have to take the additive inverse. Here it is positive. So positive x cube becomes negative x cube. Here plus 0x square, it is minus 0x square. Minus 2x becomes positive 2x. So it is x cube plus minus x cube cancelled. Minus 3x square plus minus 0x square. So already 0 has no value, so minus 3x square. Then plus 5x plus 2x plus 7x. And then last we have to take minus 3. Each term we have to write. The next one again, what is the next step? Same it is, take the first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. So negative 3x square divided by x square. So negative 3x square divided by x square. So x square by x square cancel, negative 3 is there. That negative 3 you have to write here again. So division completed, now multiplication. Division, multiplication, subtraction. So division completed, negative 3 you got. Now next negative 3 itself you have to multiply. Next negative 3 you have to multiply. Negative 3 into x square, negative 3x square. Negative 3 into 0, it is 0. Negative into positive, negative 0. 3 into 0 is 0x. Then negative into negative, positive 6. Next is subtraction. Subtraction means additive inverse and add. So it is take the additive inverse. Here this minus becomes plus. Here this minus becomes plus. Here this plus becomes minus. Now add also negative 3x square plus positive 3x square 0 you will get. 7x plus 0x 7x you will get. Minus 3 plus minus 6 you will get the answer minus 9. So 7x minus 9 is the remainder and the quotient is x minus 3. Quotient means q of x. Remainder is r of x. This is p of x. This is g of x. Hope you clear your problem. Now you will do the next one. Second question. divide 3x square minus 6 cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square and verify the division algorithm. Verify the division algorithm. This is the question. So first what you should do? First divide comes means first you find out whether they are in order or not. Here just look, 2 is there, then 3 comes. So that is not in order. Then here 1 comes, then here 2 comes. Not in order, decreasing. So what you have to write? You have to write P of x equals, write in order now. Which is the first one? It is x cube is there with a minus sign. So negative x cube. Then next one plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. Just look whether any term is missing or not. We have to put 0 there. So 3, 2, 1, 0. Correct order now, decreasing order. Next one is g of x. G of x is equal to, we have to write in order now. Here it is negative x square 2, 1, 0. So it is negative x square plus x. Here it is plus, nothing is there, means it is positive side. Plus x minus 1. You have to find out, verify the division algorithm. The division algorithm means what? Dividend equals divisor into quotient plus remainder. In polynomials it is called division algorithm. It is P of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. That later only. First we will have to find out remainder and quotient also. So we will divide it now. We will write here. It is negative x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5 divided by, it is negative x square plus x minus 1. Now what is the next step now? First term of the p of x divided by first term of the g of x. So here it is negative x cube divided by negative x square. So negative divided by negative, positive x cube divided by x square. It is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. That means 3 minus 2 will get the answer 1. That means x itself. Negative divided by negative, positive. Now just multiply. Each term you have to multiply. X into negative x square, negative x cube. X square into x, x cube. Then plus x square, then minus x. What is next one? Multiplication. First one division, then multiplication, then subtraction. Take the additive inverse. Here it is minus, here it is plus. Here you can cancel. Then here it is 3x square minus x square. It is 2x square. Then minus 3x plus x. It will be minus 2x. Then plus 5. So 2x square minus 2x plus 5. Next step, plus 2x square divided by negative x square. That means 2x square divided by negative x square. So what is the next answer then? It is x square and x square cancel. 2 divided by negative 1. That means positive divided by negative, negative minus 2. So it is negative 2 into negative. Positive 2 into x square, 2x square. Then minus into plus, minus 2 into x, 2x. Then minus into minus, positive, plus 2. Once again I will tell you, minus 2 into negative into this negative 2 into negative. It is positive 2 into x square, 2x square. Minus into minus, plus minus into positive, minus 2 into x is 2x. Minus into minus, plus 2 into 1 is 2. Now take the additive inverse. Here it is cancelled, opposite side. Here it is minus 2x plus 2x cancelled. Then 5 minus 2 will get the answer 3. So 3 is the remainder. So here it is quotient is equal to q of x is equal to x minus 2 and r of x is equal to 3. Now there is verification is the verify. So verification of division algorithm. What is the verification of division algorithm? It is you have to verify that P of x is equal to G of x into Q of x plus R of x. This is the thing you have to remind. We have to write what is P of x. P of x is equal to negative x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. And then G of x is equal to minus x square plus x minus 1. Then Q of x is equal to x minus 2 and R of x is equal to 3. We are going to apply this one. So first we will take this side, then we will find out it will be equal to P of x or not. So G of x into Q of x plus R of x is equal to G of x is negative x square plus x minus 1 into Q of x is x minus 2 and then R of x is 3. Now what you are going to do is, you are going to multiply each one now. With each one you are going to multiply. So negative x square into x, you will get negative x cube. Negative x square into x. Next again, negative x square into negative 2. It will be positive 2x square. 2 into x square, 2x square. Next one, take the next one. Here this x into x plus x into x, this plus x square, then plus x into negative 2x, it is negative 2x minus x plus 2 plus 3. Plus 3 is here, here after then, here minus 1 into, here it is, first you will take negative x square into x, you will get negative x cube, negative x square into negative 2, positive 2x square. The next one plus x into plus x, you will get x square, plus x into negative 2, it is negative 2x, then minus 1 into x, minus into minus, plus 2 into 1, 2, and this plus 3. Now we have to simplify. X cube term is only 1 is there, so negative x cube. Now look, these are all together, it is x square term is there. So 2 plus 1, it is plus 3x square. Then here also these are same, x raised to 1 is there, x raised to 1. Minus 2x minus 1x minus 3x. Plus 2 plus 3, it is plus 5. Just look, minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5 equals P of x. Hence, verified. That means it is G of x into Q of x plus R of x equals P of x. So this is the thing we verified, this the division algorithm. One more problem we will do. Check whether the first polynomial is by the first polynomial. And this is the question. 1 t square minus 3 and then 2t raised to 4 minus, not minus, plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Now just read the question now. Check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. First polynomial is this and second polynomial is this. Check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by how? By dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. What is the meaning? If you divide this one, second polynomial divided by the first polynomial, you have to get the remainder as 0, then only it is a factor it will be. So I told you always 35 divided by 7, you got the remainder as 0. 7 is also a factor of 35. Same thing, you have to find out whether when you divide, you have to get the answer remainder as 0. Then we can say that t square minus 3 is a factor of this p of t. So we have to write, first you have to write p of t. Which variable is that you have to write. And find out whether they are in order or not. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So they are in order. Plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus t minus 12. Nothing is missing, so we no need to write it as 0, t and or something. So next one, g of t is equal to, now 2 only, 1 is not there. Here it is t raised to 0 is there. So 1 is missing. So it is t square plus 0t. When it is 0 is a coefficient we are introducing. No? So plus 0t you can write. And then minus 3t. Now 2, 1, 0. Now we have to divide and find out whether they will get the remainder 0 or not. So 2t raised to 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. And g of t is t square plus 0t minus 3. Now we'll start now. 2t raised to 4 minus divided by t square. So t raised to 4 and t square. A raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So it is t raised to 4 minus 2. You will get the answer 2t raised to 2. So it is 2t raised to 2 you will get. Now multiply each one. 2 into t square, it is 2t square into t square. A raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. So it is 2t raised to 4. Again 0 into 2 it is 0. T cube, t square into t it is t cube. Then minus 3 into 2 6 t square. Now take the additive inverse. So it is cancelled. Then here it is 3t cube. Here minus 2t square plus 6t square. So it is plus 4t square. Then next one term. Then what is the next step? Same procedure. 3t cube by t square. So t cube and t square it is. If you have confusion means again we can take 3 into t into t into t divided by t into t. 2 t's are cancelled. So it only 1 t is there. So it will be plus 3t. Then multiply now. So 3t into 3t into t square it is 3t cube. Then plus 0 into 3 it is 0 t into t square. Then minus 9, 3 into 3 9, 9t. Minus plus. Here it is cancelled 4t square. Then here it is cancelled now because here minus t is there, plus t is there. So it is plus 0 if you want, otherwise just cancel it. 0t is there, then minus 12 is there. So here the first step, that's why we are not writing a 0. Here in between is there, that's why you wrote it as 0 there. Again, so 4t square divided by t square and t square cancel, 4 is there. So plus 4 is there, plus 4. Now multiply each one. 4 into t square, then 4 into 0 it is plus 0t and then minus 12. Take the additive inverse. You will get the answer. Here it is cancelled. Here also it is cancelled. Here also you cancel. You get the answer 0 now. That means remainder is r of x is equal to 0 and q of x is equal to 2t square plus 3t plus 4. What is the next step we have to write? We have to write since r of x is equal to 0, then what is the thing you have to write and find out? So it is whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. First polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. This is the person. This is the thing you have to complete. Okay, this is the steps you have to write. You take each one. If any sign or any number, anything is wrong, means fully it will be wrong. So you should be very careful about it. Okay, you are studied fully. You are studied in 9th standard. I know that everybody had did it also in 9th standard. So same thing you have to repeat. But very simple mistake make you get fully wrong. So you have to remember about the sign and the numbers also. Here what all things I did? First one I just take it out. First term of the divisor into first term of the dividend divided by first term of the divisor. So 2t raised to 4 divided by t square it is t raised to 4 minus. So it is t raised to 4 minus 2. You will get a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So here 2 is there in the numerator, so 2 we have to write. So 2t square, then multiply each one, take the additive inverse. Again subtract and then you have to get the answer additive inverse and add, then you will get this way. The next one again what you have to do? Take the first term of the first divisor dividend and divided by that first term of the divisor. Same thing you have to do and then multiply, first divide, then multiply, then subtraction. So subtraction means take the additive inverse and then add. So you got the answer 0, remainder 0 means the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. Here it is first polynomial is t square minus 3 is a factor of the second polynomial. That means this divisor is a factor of the dividend. Okay, I think all the 3 problems you understood. I will give you the homework now. This exercise number 2.3, then 1, 2 and 3, and then 2, 2 and 3. Okay. This is the homework for you. You have to do it carefully and submit it in proper time. Thank you.